What's good, friends? T-Money with you on this Thursday evening. So I was just in my car for literally like a half hour filming a video. Come to find out I didn't even hit the fucking record button on the damn thing. So I basically just wasted a half hour of my life doing an unboxing for you guys that I can no longer replicate because I've already unboxed everything. So I'm just going to show you real quick. I'm thinking about doing these videos more frequently, but not with, because I used to do videos like every couple of months and then every week, but it would just be like way too much shit, way too long. So I want to catch your attention span. I don't want to get you to get bored with my videos. So just playing around with the idea of maybe doing smaller things, and then you get to see this ugly face more often. But yeah, so anyway, let's get started with, so I've got like 10 items to show you guys. I don't know where to look ever. That's why I need my glasses so I don't have to look at anything or anyone, and I can feel comfortable. So, just kidding. So first up, we have a film by the name of Transfiguration, and actually one of my buddies from the 22 Shots off-site Facebook chat was talking about watching this movie and really enjoying it. So caught my interest. I guess it's about a kind of, it almost sounds like it's Let the Right One In type, like a coming-of-age vampire flick maybe, between two young kids. It says a defining vampire film, an instant classic, a startling debut that leaves a fresh mark on the genre, and it does, for what it's worth, Rotten Tomatoes certifies it fresh, so I don't really follow those ever, but yeah, so that's the Transfiguration. It's put out by Strand Releasing. That's the only DVD I have in this update. I guess I'll show you the Best Buy exclusive. I did run out and grab this on Tuesday. I actually fucked up and I meant to grab just the regular steelbook for the Blu-ray, but I got home and realized that it says 4K Ultra HD. I'm not a collector of 4K yet. It's just an expense I'm not really willing to take on at the moment, nor could I if I wanted to. But yeah, so anyway, there's a first for everything, I guess. So this will be the first 4K in my collection, and I did see this film in theaters. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I wanted to grab it. So yeah, and these things sell out quick, the Best Buy exclusive, so nice to have. Alright, so next up we have the this is a new one from Arrow. This is actually through Zavvi. This is the Society exclusive Blu-ray steelbook, supposedly released through Zavvi only, but exclusively, but I have seen it, I think, either on Amazon UK or on Arrow's site itself. So maybe Arrow has a thing worked out with Zavvi where they can sell the material on their own site as well. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is the limited edition steelbook of Society from Zavvi. Not sure if it's still available. I think it might be, so if you guys are interested. I think it was like 25, 30 bucks maybe shipped from the UK. So it'll probably be cheaper if you live in the UK. But yeah, I do have like the special edition that Arrow had put out over a year ago now, and so there's not really a need for this, but what can I say? I'm a sucker for some Arrow Collector's Edition tin stuff, or anything really, so yeah. So those are the two steelbooks. Now we'll go on to the Diabolic DVD order. So these are two more of the exclusives from Code Red. We have Corrupt and Cry of a Prostitute, and actually Cry of a Prostitute was the first of the limited edition films so far from Diabolic, well, Code Red Diabolic exclusive Blu-rays to sell out on the website, on Diabolic's website, whatever, just a little interesting tidbit. But, yeah, so far it's Butcher, Baker, Nightmare Maker, Top of the Heap, and then Corrupt. Doesn't that look like Dario Argento? I swear to God, every time I see it, I'm like, wow, it's Argento gagged. It's got to be fucking good. But no, it's not Argento. This film does star Harvey Keitel and Johnny Rotten, though, so in case you're interested. And then Cry of the Prostitute. So, yeah, and those are numbers. Cry of the Prostitute is 124. Cry of a Prostitute, sorry. And Corrupt is 129 on the Code Red Diabolic DVD exclusive. Alright, next up we have a film from the Archive Collection, Warner Archive Collection. I kind of like these, and I already checked this is not a burn on demand, so it's legit. I think so far all of their Blu-rays have been official Blu-ray releases, not burn on demands, but because I think some of the Archive Collection, I know, was DVD-R in the past, but this is not BDR, it's regular Blu-ray, so. Let me just triple check for y'all, because I don't like to be spitting out false information. No, yeah, it's legit. So yeah, that's Night Moves, starring Gene Hackman. And next up we have a film from 1985, I believe. This is actually a new Streak Show release. This is called Tenement. And I had never heard of this film prior to seeing Diabolic, seeing it on Diabolic's site, but it sounds really fun. A bunch of like drug-induced punks in this tenement, or take over this tenement building for revenge for something that happens to them. I forget, but anyway, yeah, it sounds like a fun, like sleazy New York City street gang, drug-induced action film, exploitation film from the 80s. So I think it's 80, or what did I say, 75? 1985. So sorry if I gave you the wrong information. But yeah, so that's the Tenement. Next up, we have it's called an explosive eurocrime double feature. And I actually noticed, oh god, Celluloid Terror had either done an update, had this in an update, or did a review of this. I did watch it, but yeah, so this includes 3 films: Weapons of Death from 1977, Special Cop in Action from 76, and The Counselor from 73. And this thing is fucking slam, bam, action-packed, fucking blistering full, or whatever, for lack of a better word, stuffed to the brim of fucking extra features. Or, I mean, it's just loaded. I actually heard through Celluloid, actually, when you talked about it, man, you said that the menu screen has been freezing for some people because it's just so fucking packed. So that just goes to show you that Dorado Films, who put this out, is putting their work in for sure. If something's slow because of content being too much, you know, you can never ask for too much content. But yeah, so this is a double disc. I don't know what films are housed on what, but you get like a booklet and then another booklet, 2 booklets, 2 discs, clear case, sexy Eurocrime from Dorado Films. This was a little pricey. I think it was like 28 bucks shipped from Diabolic, but hey, I support Dorado. I like what they do. Next up, we have the lost film, or obscure at least. I had never heard of this, except for in recent months, waiting for this release to come out from AGFA, American Genre Film Archive. Who put this out? Well, I guess they did, right? MVD Visual co-release of AGFA. But yeah, this is like kind of like a lost snuff-like film from George Romero and friends. I don't think it's Romero who directed it or anything like that, but I know that it stars Savini and Pilato from Dawn and Day of the Dead. So yeah, do I say respectively because it was in that order? I don't know. I lost track of what I thought. But yeah, so Tom Savini, Dawn of the Dead, Joe Pilato, Day of the Dead star as, I'll just read this to you. Cobbled together with loose change by George Romero's friends, Effects is a mesmerizing, do-it-yourself frightmare that no one talks about, but everybody should. A group of coked-up filmmakers, including Tom, Dawn of the Dead Savini, and Joe, Day of the Dead Pilato, and John, Tales from the Dark Side of the movie Harrison, gather in Pittsburgh to make a slasher called Duped, the snuff movie. As filming begins and accidents happen, it's clear that something isn't right and no one can be trusted. Landing somewhere between snuff and a student film by John Carpenter, Effects is a meta-enhanced takedown on the philosophy of horror that doubles as a sleazy and terrifying movie on its own. So, yeah, that was a lot. That was a mouthful, huh, guys? Whoa, and now I'm going to drop it on myself and just fall and die. But, yeah, so anyway, guys, Effects. It's finally out. I feel like this was in my pre-order queue for fucking a year. But, yeah, happy to have it. Quote me, happy to own that son of a bitch. Happy to own that son bitch. Alright, so, next up, Die You Zombie Bastards. This is from, well, this is the 11th anniversary edition commemorative masterpiece release. It is just so gimmicky lately. It's like all these fancy words and names for editions. It just makes me want to buy it. I'm a sucker. I can't do that. I can't fall for that evil system that makes me spend my hard-earned money on shit. No, what am I saying? I love fucking horror. I don't know, guys. Sorry. Fuck. Alright, so, 11th anniversary. I don't know anything about this film. I can tell you from reading the back, this is just all about how you need to buy this release, which is like, okay. But yeah, it says the world's first ever serial killer, superhero, rock and roll, zombie, road movie romance. Say that 10 times. Cool artwork though. That was on Diabolic's site, and I had never, wish I could get this to take over the whole screen. I guess maybe I could. Yeah. That's cool though. Die You Zombie Bastards. If you guys have heard of this or seen it, let me know what you think. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip. Peace.